Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about Chase Bank deposit slips, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you fill out a Chase Bank deposit slip? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you need to know how to fill out a Chase Bank deposit slip anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. Maybe you just started a business and a lot of your customers are giving you paper checks, but you're not sure how you're going to be able to deposit them. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I have an image of my Chase Bank deposit slip. So this form is what you're going to see when you go inside the bank. If you have a stack of checks that you need to deposit into your bank account, generally you do need to fill these out before you go into the bank, or maybe they're at the bank. If you can move your customers over to credit cards or some sort of an online billing platform, it's just going to save you a lot of headache. If you need options on that, check my video description. I'll try to leave a few different options. But if you have no other option but to receive paper checks, this is how you can fill out the Chase Bank deposit slip. First, what you're going to do is you're going to start up here on the top right. So you need to disclose what type of account that you have at Chase. So generally, I would say that most people are going to have a checking account, but if you have any of these other accounts, a savings or a Chase Liquid, what you want to do is just go ahead and mark it with an X. Next, you want to go ahead and put today's date, and this is going to confirm the date that you make your deposit to Chase Bank. So let's just say today is August 28th, and then you can do different variations of that depending on how you normally write it. You can do 08, 23, 23. That doesn't really matter too much. So you can write it out, or you can just use the numbers. Next, you want to go ahead and put the customer name. The customer name is going to be your name or your company. So if this is, let's say, your plumbing company, let's just do ABC Plumbing. Now you want to make sure that you put the name exactly how it appears on your account. So if your company is ABC Plumbing, go ahead and put that. However, if your company is ABC Plumbing LLC, make sure you put that. Next, what you want to do is go ahead and put your account number right here. So my account number starts with 093. Generally, you don't need to put the zeros, the following zeros, but I do just to make sure that everything is going to have less options or less opportunity for any kind of errors. So you'll go ahead and just put your account number there. All right, so I got my account number, and usually what I'm going to do is my account number does not fill up all these little boxes you see here. So there's actually 4 little boxes here that are still blank. I'll go ahead and put my account number from left to right, and then I'll just put a slash through those boxes. That way someone can't come along after me and then start adding in different numbers. Okay, so now for the most important part of the Chase deposit slip. First, what you're going to do is go ahead and disclose how much cash you are going to be depositing. If you are not going to be putting any, you can put 0 here right before the decimal, and then you're going to see these 2 boxes here, and then I'll just put 00. However, if you say have $100, go ahead and put 100. Make sure the decimal is in the right place, and then 00. Same thing, anytime there's a blank space, I always put a slash through it, and that way someone can't come along after me and then put different numbers in there. So this part is really important as well. So if you're only depositing one check, you can easily just put the check in right here. So let's say the check is worth $50, so we'll just put 50. This would be the total of that check. However, a lot of times if you're running a business, you're going to have a stack of checks. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to flip over your your deposit slip for Chase. Let me show you what the back of that would look like. Okay, so this is generally what the back of deposit slips look like. So what you're going to do is you're going to have 3 different options here. So you're going to need to pay attention to what your deposit slip looks like. So right here, they're asking for the check number. So you'll have to do this for each and individual check. So right here, let's say it's check number 1042. And then right here, you're going to go ahead and put the check number. Okay, so actually, let me go ahead and correct this. So here is the dollar amount. So let's say the check amount is $100.35. It's going to be 100, and then on this side, 35 cents. And then usually in this column, you're going to need to put the check number. So let's say it's check number 993, and you're going to do that for all of your checks. So let's say the next check number is going to be 249, and that check amount is going to be for $650, and then 00. And you're going to do that for all of your checks. So just be sure to list out all of your checks, and then once you're done listing all the checks, right down here, you're going to need to put the total of all those checks. So for example, here we have $100.35 for this check, and then this one we have for $650. So the total for the checks we are depositing on this side is going to be $750.35. So we would put $750.35 down here at the bottom. So this number is important. We're going to use this on the front of the deposit slip for Chase. So let me flip this back over. Okay, so we flip this back over, and then here total total from other side. So this is going to be the total of all the checks that we put on the other side. Now we do know that that was $750.35. And now we are done listing off everything that we are going to be depositing into our Chase using this deposit slip. So here on subtotal, we're going to go ahead and tally all this up. So we have the $750.35 from all the checks on the back, plus the $50 check that we're putting here, and then $100 in green cash. So the total that up, that's going to be $900.35. So that is what is called the subtotal. And they call it a subtotal is because we can actually get cash back from this $900. So let's say that we want $300 in our hand in cash. So we're going to get cash back right here, cash back. So we're going to ask the teller to give us $300 cash back. And same thing, I'll just put a line here. So today we are depositing $900.35 and we're asking the teller to give us $300 back. So the actual amount that's going to go into our account is going to be $600.35. So that is the total amount of the deposit that we're going to do today. Now, one thing you want to know is if you are getting cash back, you do need to sign this Chase deposit slip, and they have a little arrow right here. So next to this little X, you don't actually have to sign here if you're simply making a deposit. But if you are asking for cash back, you do need to go ahead and sign here. And with that signature, that authorizes the teller to give you that $300 cash back. So I know it looks kind of messy, but this is a complete Chase Bank deposit slip. So with this information, we are ready to go to the counter and you can go ahead and deposit your business checks into your Chase business account. Now, if you haven't signed all of the checks, you can go ahead and go to the teller, and sometimes they're going to have a little stamp. They can go ahead and stamp the back of these checks that you are depositing, or you can go ahead and sign them on behalf of your company. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to fill out a Chase Bank deposit slip, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.